Hello everyone, I am Harsh and welcome to my channel. Want to secure your AI-powered agent with email authentication? In this video, I'll show you how you can build a seamless logging experience using Voiceflow and Airtable with the help of make.com integration. You don't need to do any complex coding because all the things I've already done in this video. Stay tuned because this step-by-step guide will take your AI project to the next level and it's easier than you think. So, what are you waiting for? Let's get to my screen. So you can see here, this is my Voiceflow dashboard where I've already created this flow. Guys, I'm not going to start from the scratch because I've already built this template and it took me around 2 to 3 hours to create all this stuff. So I'll show you step-by-step process how I've created this flow so that you can follow this flow and create your own accordingly, or I'll also provide all the resources on my in the link in the description below, so you can directly download from there. So there's no worries and all the things I have given this resource up. So just follow my video and start creating your project. So let's start with the flow. So this is the welcome message which we are giving to the user. After that, here we have provided one button which user has to click so that they can verify themselves. For this purpose, I have used Airtable and make.com. Airtable is mainly for collecting all the data of the user so that we can verify with the help of email ID. So this is the email ID you can see here on the left hand side. This is the name and this is the product details. Now I have used this make automation to basically send one-time OTP which will generate with the help of JavaScript and will send this OTP to the user email, because at the time of we'll already correct this email ID from this flow. So first let me just get to you step by step what I have created in this flow. So first here we are collecting the email ID from the user. So user just have to give this email ID, and here I have created this JavaScript flow to extract the email ID from the user response. User can write anything. Let's say if user can write my email ID is dash and dash, like let's say my email ID is example@gmail.com. So we have to extract that email ID from the user response, and for that we have created this JavaScript code. Now, after this code, we'll have to verify if the user last utterance contains the email ID or not. If the user last utterance doesn't contain any email ID, then this JavaScript set this value to no, so that with the help of this logic condition we can verify if user response contains JavaScript, if user response contains email ID or not. So here basically if the email ID is set to no, we can just follow this and we'll just send this follow-up message like you haven't provided the correct email or your email format is not correct, please provide the valid email. No, if we get the email from the user response, then it will follow the else path. And here I have used this JavaScript to convert all the value to lowercase, because as you know Airtable is case sensitive, so we have to be careful with the user response. If user has included any uppercase in the email ID, then it will throw error. For the safe zone, I have just used this JavaScript to just convert all the value, all the letter to lowercase. Now, after this, I have used this API block to get the information from the Airtable and verify if this user has actual email in their database or not. So first of all, what I have done is I have used the filter by formula, which is basically used to equate the email ID which the user has given in their response and which we have already in our Airtable database. So let's suppose if the email ID which user has given match with the Airtable database, it means the user is already registered with us. So we'll just forward with our so here we'll just use the condition path. If email response which we are getting from the Airtable contains the email ID which user has provided and it both are same, then we can follow the path, below path. If let's suppose user has given the email ID which is not registered in our Airtable, then it will throw error. It will follow the else path, and where we'll ask user to provide the valid email ID because this email ID is not registered with us. So they will just, we can't seem to find your email, so please try again. So for this scenario, let's suppose if user has given the right email ID, so we'll follow the downward path, and here you can see we have already used this JavaScript. Basically here I have used this JavaScript to extract the name from the email ID. So we have got the email ID. Now in this email ID we have, like, this email ID is connected with two things. One is name and one is product details. So we have to extract that name so that we can just use that name to greet the customer. So here we'll just use this JavaScript to extract the name from the email ID, and you can see we have collected this name into the context_username. So this is a variable we have created in the JavaScript. Now logic verifying email. So you can see we have the name which we have collected in the JavaScript will collect here. So we can just greet the customer hello context, and this is a variable we have used. And now here I have used this JavaScript to create the random OTP. So as you know, for user authentication we have to generate OTP. I can also use the AI script to create the 5 number random OTP, but I thought why not to use JavaScript, because this is more hard coded thing. So it is, because while using the set AI there may be a chance if AI hallucinate, it can leads to problem, because this is very sensitive we are dealing with, sensitive thing we are dealing with. So I thought we should go with JavaScript only, because this is the hard coded thing and it never give the error. So here it will generate the 5-digit random code, which is the combination of letter and the numbers. After that, after generating this random code, we'll use this make API block to send this OTP to the user email which we have collected from the user. So you can see here I have used this make scenario. So this is a very simple webhook which I have used to collect data from the Voiceflow. And here I have used send an email module to send this. Here this is the HTML code. I'll just provide all this thing in the user in my description, so you can just copy paste. And here you just need to use this variable code where our actual code will store. And this is the email ID in which this is the email ID on which we have to send our email. So this is the user email which we have already collected from the Voiceflow. So through this we can just send the OTP on the email ID. And here now this is the most important thing. Now you have been emailed a one-time login code. Please check your spam folder if you cannot find it. Yeah. So now here user has to provide that OTP which they have got from the which they have got on their email. So now we have to collect that email, collect that OTP which they have got, and here user has to write that OTP. They can write in any format, because I have used JavaScript to extract that OTP which user will give in this response. So there's no thing that they only have to write the OTP. They can also like my OTP is anything, whatever the number they have got. So with the help of JavaScript we can extract the OTP from the user response. Let's suppose if user has not given the correct OTP. So here I have used this logic block. So here this is a one-time code which has been stored while the JavaScript was creating the code. So here you can see after this random code which has been generated by the JavaScript, this code will be stored in the variable called one-time code. And here I have used this logic block to compare the one-time code with the user response which user has given the OTP. If both the things matches, we'll follow this path and thanks the user, you have been successfully logged in. And let's suppose if user has given the wrong OTP, then we'll follow the else path in which user has to we'll ask user to give the correct OTP so that we can verify them and they can successfully log in. So this is the flow, and this is very simple flow. This is not a much coded thing. The only thing you can also use set AI in the place of JavaScript, but I think using set AI in every place it can also lead to costly, because it required token. So I thought why not to use JavaScript to save some tokens amount, because it served my purpose. So that's all from this flow. You can see this is the make. I'll just provide the template of this also, and this is our simple API Airtable, and that's it. You have now built an email logging authentication system in Voiceflow without writing a single line of code. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more AI automation and tips, and let me know in the comment what you did like to see next. Plus, I have also provided all the resources in my description, so make sure to subscribe my channel and follow to the description, and you'll get all the resources there only. I hope this video find you helpful, and if you want to know anything else, you can just comment down below. Till then,